such stories, to know about them, to meet them in person, and to be inspired by them. This creation is founded and published by Meghna Publishing Private Limited, the dynamic leader, the one and only Mr. Ashok, Dhamankar. And I'm going to escort you on the red carpet, please. Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always about what's being published in the magazine, and content is the king. But we have the queen herself here, the chief editor. May we please give it up for Miss Andrea. Thank you so much, Miss Andrea. And now, मैं माफी चाहूंगी क्योंकि जिस लेजेंड की हम सब बात कर रहे हैं, सच में I have no words to express from my heart and soul what exactly we think of him and feel about him. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the creator who not just gave us brilliant films, but also gave the entire country Bharat. As an Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji always says, Viksit Bharat, make in India. But he gave this prestigious filmmaking institution, Whistling Boots International, to the world, where students from India don't need to go to New York and to the UK to learn filmmaking, but we can have international students come here and learn from the stalwarts, learn from the real filmmakers. Ladies and gentlemen, चाहे वो मेरे दिल की तार हो जो आपके दिलों से मिलती है, या of course हीरो की म्यूजिक हो. It's time for us to give it up for the one who's given us superheroes and superstars to our Indian film industry. The first filmmaker who truly went ahead and gave the films for the masses, for the classes, for every age group. Ladies and gentlemen, जिन्होंने परदेश को बेहद romantically international बनाया, and at the same time खलनायक, जी हाँ, उस genre को भी pretty interesting बनाया. Ladies and gentlemen, may we please have the loudest round of cheer as we folded hands. कदम आ रहे हैं आगे of our living legend, Subhash Ghai sahab. Sorry sir, थोड़ी ज़्यादा नहीं बैठना पड़ा आपको, लेकिन दिल में इतने अरमान हैं, ये मौका आज मिला है, where we have a superstar on the cover page. And for the unveiling, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just one personality, but it's also that beautiful angel who was born in their family, who's been seeing everything about filmmaking, learning it, absorbing it, and believes in giving it back to all those aspiring to become filmmakers from every arena of life. Ladies and gentlemen, may we please give it up for the very ravishing, the queen of filmmaking, the president, Whistling Boots International, Meghna Puri. Meghna, thank you so much. I'm so fortunate to have both of you here with us. And we, on behalf of Society Achievers, without any further ado, would like to have the unveiling. लेकिन unveiling से पहले, sir, अब होगा आपका lucky number का countdown before we go ahead and have the curtains open. Sir, आपका lucky number क्या है?
6.
Oh, love it. So, sir, should we go ahead? So, I want sir this side and ma'am that side. So, please. So, we're gonna have a countdown of 6. Are we ready, everyone? Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh la la la. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the grand unveiling of Society Achievers, the magazine with class. Filmmaker Subhash Ghai and daughter Meghna Puri. Wow, can we please have some photo ops with the magazine? All 4 of you, sir. Sir, यहाँ पे sir वो आपका photo दिखना चाहिए. Please, sir. Thank you so much. May we have a few photo ops, please? So everyone is awaiting this unveiling so that we could read the most precious stories. Stories of the filmmaker himself. Ladies and gentlemen, सिर्फ और सिर्फ उनके करियोग्राफ की स्टोरीज पर न सिर्फ 10 बल्कि 100 किताब लिखे जा सकते हैं. We could pen down 100 books on just behind the scenes stories. where he explains to us right about Shah Rukh Khan sir, to Madhuri Dixit, to every beautiful achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, feeling for us. We just have this unveiling with a countdown of 6, and now for the felicitation, we'll first have the beautiful hard copy of the book, Meghna. So this is before your generation, but we always had the beautiful copy, the feel of the copy, and it's always the khushbu of the book inside, which gives us the right feel. Now we have the tip of the fingers on the iPads and the mobile gadgets, but earlier was tip of the fingers on the magazine. So what we देखेंगे, because we have all the levels. Since it's filmmaking, तो हमें सब जगह देखना चाहिए, because filmmaking है. So we can look right into the cameras. वैसे सर का काम है ये. सर, आप लोग मुझे डांट दिलवाओगे. I can't tell sir this. क्या ऊपर देखें? Sorry sir. Sir, कहाँ भी देख सकते हैं? Sir, it is your job to have the angle right. You learned it. Thank you, but I can see how. माफी मांगती हूँ. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to first, before we do the felicitation, welcome my beautiful family of Society Achievers at first for a lovely photo op with the magazine.
greatest moment for me when I share my stage with my beloved daughter. Every father, when he becomes little successful, first thing he wants to, his dream is to share his success with his children and with the children of other society. First of all, I am very thankful to Ashok ji for giving this honor to us, to editor ji, manager ji, and the whole team who thought of us that here is a father-daughter where they could accomplish their dream. I remember when I was making films and I decided to set up this Viswamod's Institute for the other children of my country. Because there was no studio, there was no institute like this. So I called my daughter and I asked her, "Hey, I have done as a filmmaker, I have played my inning quite well. Would you like to fulfill my dream? A work which I do not know." And she says, "Yes, Papa." I said, "My dream is not to make you a heroine. My dream is not to make you a filmmaker. My dream is not to take the legacy of a filmmaker. My dream is a new dream where you should be head and open and set up and see that I am proud of you and the nation is proud of you." And I entrusted her this job in 2001. And she opened this institute with the great help, the great support of her brilliant husband, who is always shy to get recognition. But I must say that Rahul Puri has been the biggest force behind us, both of them. And both of them created a team with Chaitanya, Ravi Gupta, Always, and they asked me what is your vision and dream, and I told them I will take part of it. After this, I did not do except photograph myself and inaugurate the ribbons. Whatever you see today, the institute is one of the best institutes.
और आज मैं ये बात आप सबसे कहना चाहूँगी, while I'm just like you, seeing the cover page for the first time, while the cover page itself says and talks about Dharma, just like Subhash Ghai Saab's films used to give social messages, always be very positive and always give the solutions to all the challenges faced by the society. So thank you, because आज AI के ज़माने में a big question mark is what happens to our भारत देश, हमारे देश की हमारी संस्कृति और सभ्यता, the beautiful values that you've given Meghna, and that is exactly what the cover page says. It says the dharma and karma. So we are really proud of you, sir. हालांकि आपकी फिल्म भी इस पर ही based थी. How did you really manage giving her the film world, the glamour side completely, and also giving her the right values, sir? Please, हम जरूर जानना चाहेंगे because today the world needs to know this, sir.
See, as per the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, we see how does he see India ahead. He says India is one of the best accomplishing the technology in content growth. What he wants, and we want. But we should tell our Indian students, we are India, भारत है, भारत की कहानियाँ ही सुनानी चाहिए. हम टेक्नोलॉजी ले सकते हैं, उसकी सपोर्ट ले सकते हैं, लेकिन हमारे पास इतना धरोहर है, इतना खजाना है, 10,000 करोड़, और हमारे बच्चे इसीलिए फोकस करने वाले हैं. इसलिए इस एजुकेशन सिस्टम में भी अगर आपने देखा होगा फिफ्थ वेदा है, योगा है, and all those spiritual support is also there over there, so that we should connect with their ancient wisdom also and the ancient stories. And I think if India goes with the technology and spiritualism together, it's definitely going to lead as one of the leading countries in the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, and now, may we please have the first question from Meghna. Meghna, Dad so well expressed to us. What was the first reaction you had when Dad proposed to you for Whistling Bulls International? And how does it feel to be on the cover page with Dad? I don't think there could be anything better in this world more than this blessing.
Thank you so much. First of all, thank you very much for the honor. Ashok ji has been really persistent, and I'm so glad this could happen after all those conversations. The article itself has come out really well, and I would urge everyone to read it. Thank you so much for editing it so beautifully. Some of the things that my father said I've heard for the first time, so it really is a unique article. I feel when he first asked me, I was skeptical. I will not lie, because he's a filmmaker, and I've never seen him do anything else but make films. So when he said I want to set up an institute, I personally thought it was just an excuse for him to get me back to India. But I always think he's mentioned dharma and karma there, and I think for me my biggest dharma has been to pay debt of gratitude to my parents. And when my parents ask me to do anything, I would always say.
And Ashok ji and editor Andrea ji and team for selecting us, honoring us, father and daughter together for completing one mission of Whistling Woods, setting up the International Film School in India, in Bombay, for the last 20 years. And I would say that all credit goes to my daughter, Meghna Ghai Puri, for that, because I used to make films, but she made me now make filmmakers. So thank you, Ashok ji. Thank you, everyone. Yes. Now you can ask the question. I have given space. I think this is one of the proudest moments for any father to be photographed and come on the cover page with your daughter for the achievements and the hard work you have done in life. And all credit goes to daughter than the father, because father has done his own inning, played, but she is going to play big inning now.
I think for a bird to fly, it needs wind beneath its wings, and I think he's the wind that really encouraged me to fly. I am very, very honored. As a child, I used to look at Society magazine all the time, and I used to always wonder, one day maybe new kid on the block. But 20 years of Whistling was this year, and I'm really honored to be sharing the cover page on such an honorable magazine with my father. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
I'm the greatest fan of Ghai sir. It was a long due. We always wanted to present, and Ghai sir and Meghna have given this opportunity to present them on the society as she was covered, and we are grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.